Don't forget about yourself, too. Alright. Technology has come a long way since the 1900s. For those familiar with technology, as weird as it, those unfamiliar with technology, as weird as it might be, technology is an electronic device able to compute and learn to your preferences. They can cause great controversy and many differences over the years, but they have been great help to save lives. For those that have been injured in wars and those that have been more recreational with their technology. But there's also a growing demand of them as well. And over the 50 years, did you know that at this moment, as we speak, there are being robots being created autonomously and fully functional? With the robotics out of the way, and that robotics have helped medical practices. And the main example is Dr. Clyde Beck of the University of Cleveland. He was the one that created the first defibrillator. He was an AC delivery man, and during his time as a doctor, someone went into cardiac arrest. And so he went in there with a metal spoon with a wooden handle and hooked it up to a car battery and saved this man's life. There's also a guy that made the world's first pacemaker. Dr. Albert Hyman is that person. It was stated on clairvoyance.com that he had devised a spring-wound hand-crank electromagnetic instrument that we now call the pacemaker. Another person that had created something groundbreaking is Dr. John Hyson Gibson. He has been the first person to ever make the first heart-lung bypass, which is now used in every hospital around the world. The point is that no matter what happens, technology has become a very powerful influence over the years and its inhabitants. With the instance of professional and medical practices, they have also been known to be a recreational item as well. In the early 1900s, they have created Google, which had become the leading source of internet searches both back then and in the present, as stated in BusinessInsider.com, that roughly 2/3 of online use Google, making it the world's most vital sources of information on the planet. The internet, which had helped thousands of people connect to one another from different countries, different worlds. DVDs, which had replaced VHS tapes and made them obsolete because they had become more compact and more versatile than the VHS has ever been. As time progressed, YouTube became a thing, and MP3 players, which had made listening to music better than the Walkman, which had used cassette tapes. The MP3 player had no discs, no cassettes. It was able to download those music from the internet. In 1997 was a whole lot of stuff but the key one is the first flat screens that were put on display and had made the old TV boxes obsolete and made a thing of the past. In 2007, the first iPhone had been created. On its profits, it had been mind-blowing. All the other phones in the world had been obsolete instantly. In just the first day, they were able to sell over 1.8 million units that were sold. That's over 1/5 of the entire phone sold in 2007. As time kept moving forward, technology became more and more advanced, making technology just a decade ago obsolete and a thing of the past. Mind you, this was only 10 years ago that we had made touchscreens, robots walking around, and now they have become self-aware enough to pull people out of fires and help find lost children and people out of the woods. And to help get stuff for you when you're too lazy to get it. I know I am. I know it may sound weird for most people, but yeah, fully functioning robots are now a thing. As I had said, technology is growing at an alarming rate. But not all is bad. Take Asimo, for example. It's not on here. But he had become more of a tour manager, basically. He was able to clean things, do dances. Yeah, robots can dance now. He was able to get stuff from refrigerators, take the load off of everyday chores, and made less tedious things better, I guess. One of the most significant ones, and ones that have made everyone more iconic of robots, is the main AI. That's Sophia right there. I know, I'm pretty sure that everyone knows about Sophia, but those that aren't aware, Sophia is a robot that is above more of the others. That's most functional. She had made a more philosophical mind. She can understand the emotions of others and able to choose which communication pattern to deal with. As you can tell, computers and technology has come a long way from the 1990s and has become the leading source of everything that we know of now. It can take the load off of everyday chores and help you with a lot of things. It's made medical advances groundbreaking and extraordinary, and made recreational items just an everyday thing now. They have made robots that are more self-aware and more advanced to help everyone out when they're in a bind. And they have also created they have created more electrical robotic cars that can make it easier to get to point A to point B without causing any damage. Technology has come a long way, and I'm not one to say, but I believe this is groundbreaking and has been amazing, extraordinary, and as time progresses, I believe that it can become more sophisticated and be more reliable.